almost there. Just waiting for a little bit of glow from the sun, and hopefully we'll get some pretty photos. Not as crowded as I've seen it, but it's also the middle of the week, so that makes sense. Okay, here we go, it's glowing. We're getting the alpenglow there. I mean, I don't know, floorpin glow? It's the glow from the sun. I'm gonna do a big old focus stack and well, not an exposure blend, but big old focus stack. Nope, you're not even in the frame. That is so dang pretty. Wow. I will say that that was a semi-success. Got some cool photos. Charlie's got even better photos because she has a 70-200. So she's able to get a lot of detail and punch in. And she was able to get like super cool sun glow off the corners. I have to add mine in Photoshop. God, that's pretty. That's super cool over there. So the plan now is either head to Moab, or because of the national park shutdown, head somewhere else like the San Rafael Swell. I'm cool with Moab, but I understand that if nobody can go, well, you can go into the national parks. I'm guessing they're not going to close it off, but I think stuff might get a little chaotic there, so we may avoid that for the day. It's an evolving situation. We'll see what happens, I guess. As with every plan, it completely falls apart, and that's part of the fun. The priority, I like bug bites. The priority is coffee and food, whether that's from the nice coffee place here that we've never been to or gas station chimichangas, I don't care. But I need some sustenance, I'm hungry.
Right here, skylight view.
Made it to the entry point toilets. These are always relatively clean and they're pretty cool. Like when it's hot out, they stay, you know, somewhat cooler than ambient, so that's nice. Detour time. We saw that Duke's Slick Rock in Hanksville serves breakfast, and we're both starving, and this sounds way better than gas station chimichangas. As good as they are at the Silver Eagle, this place is what we need. And I'm gonna drink like a gallon of coffee. All right, Dukes, let's see what you've got to offer. I'm excited. Oh, I'm gonna drink so much coffee. It's gonna be awesome. Cheers. Oh my God. That looks great too. Okay, Duke's Slick Rock Grill breakfast was pretty nice. Typical like breakfast food, diner type. I got the steak and eggs and it was very tasty. I would say it was, you know, for the most expensive item on the menu, which it really wasn't that expensive, it was fine. The breakfast burrito was probably better. So if we come back here, I'm gonna get the breakfast burrito next time. But if you come here and you just need a easy meal after being on the road for a long time, this is a good place to go. I really wanna try out their barbecue because their ribs and stuff look real nice. So that might be something we check out when we're back here, is the lunch dinner menu, and that would be great.
Probably should pay attention to the road, not the wrong.
we made it to the end, and the area that we've camped before is indeed still closed off, and it's totally like fenced off. So we were given bad intel by multiple sources, which is a bummer. So now we're heading back, and we're gonna have to find a different campsite. The nice thing is that was still fun. So I had a good time doing that. Now we just have to find camp, and it's still early in the day. I know it would have been best to show Marlboro Point, but I left my camera in the car and my phone, and I walked quite a ways to see, and it's very fenced off. So I'm sorry that I didn't get any footage of that, but it's closed for dumb reasons, and I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist anymore, and it's a huge bummer, but that is what it is. So don't even bother going there. Although it looks like you could probably camp there, you just have to hike your stuff in, and who wants to do that? Now we're just trying to find new sites, and we keep seeing stuff, but for right now it's in Utah State Trust land, and that's always like a big question mark if you can camp there or not. Most of the time for where we are right now, we're pretty sure you can't, and it's like, is it worth risking it? No, we could just drive another mile and be totally safe. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're gonna start dropping. Your driver, you're gonna feel a drop. Good job. Just keep going slow, 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 slow. Passenger just got on those rocks. Doing good. All right, front has cleared. Yep. Your passenger is gonna have a later drop than your driver, so just be where you're gonna flex a bit. There you go.
All right, stand by. Let's get this thing darkened appropriately. We made camp, and the thermometer only says 73, but it feels like 87 out here. This is a cool campsite, and it's a pretty good consolation prize, all things considered. Let me flip this bad Larry around. Yeah, not too bad. So, not a lot of parking spaces. This is definitely one of the ones where people will like walk in and bring their tent over near the fire ring, but there's plenty of good views, canyon views over that way. This is pretty neat, so hard to be mad about this. We're getting hit with the wind pretty hard. I may get a calculated estimate and faced my tent the opposite direction of the wind because I wanted the pretty views, but also I have a feeling, like always, the wind will switch directions. I guess now we just relax. Not a bad spot for Moab. Lots of cars driving in to, well, not lots. I've seen a camper van, and this looks like a Silverado F-150 in the distance driving out that way. So I'm guessing they drive out for the views and then leave, or they camp up where the fence is and just kind of deal with it, which I'm pretty sure is okay. Honey, this is my apologies video. I'm sorry my intel was way off. I hope you're not mad. This is still really cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I pushed myself a little bit because I've been a little weenie about getting tippy in my Forerunner and stuff, so it was kind of fun doing something different, and I can't wait till I get my skid plates on, because then I would have just ran over things without caring.
Yeah, I wish I was lifted. I really do. I dragged a couple times. Yeah, had some hard hits, but that's fine. It's just, you know, thanks, Dobinsons. It's okay, I still love you. Okay, before you say anything, Mom, yes, I am wearing sunscreen. I'm wearing my hat for protection. My ears have plenty of sunscreen. I'm shiny and glistening with sunscreen. So don't worry, Mom, I'm being safe. Also, check this out. It is, whoa, 24% humidity. Little guy says dry. That's why I'm chugging water constantly. Man, just did our little showers, bathing routine. Let the water heat up in the sun. Use those little packed dry towels, soaked them in water. I washed Charlie's hair, Charlie washed my hair. I feel great. I feel a lot better. So it's good to feel clean. I would have filmed it, but YouTube has rules against that sort of thing. So now we're just gonna, I guess, relax until dinner time. I'm not hungry, but I should be. Soon. I need things to get moving along. I've eaten all the fiber I need to. Had a big old breakfast today, didn't eat lunch. So I think the only option is to get drastic here. So we're gonna have sloppy joes for dinner, manwich, on slightly expired pita bread. And I'm thinking maybe that'll help. And then tomorrow, if we roll into town, I'm gonna buy a bunch of prunes. I think that might help too. It's just one of those things, it just happens here on these trips. So wish me luck. I hope we can get past this together. Cheers, everyone.
And then a big thing I learned is in the wind, this guy.
That's good. I'm probably not gonna have a lot of this tonight. I'm not feeling it, but you know, it's vacation, celebrate. It's looking real nice out there as the sun starts to set in to the place that we can't camp at, even though we should have been able to, but rules are rules, even if they're dumb rules. Oh, that's nice. It calmed down a lot with the wind and the sun and the heat. Not bad. One thing, I'm getting real excited for manwiches. It's gonna be pretty tasty. All right, so here's what happened. We kind of forgot that manwich in a can is just the sauce and not the meat too. So we poured a big old thing of sauce in there and it's cooking. We're like, wait, why is this so thin? So instead what we're gonna do is we're gonna do spamwich, because that's just kind of what we have. We're gonna chop it up and put it in there, and it's gonna be interesting. Stay tuned. Of all the things that could have been, spamwich is probably acceptable. It looks amazing. All right, real quick moment of truth. Let's see how the spamwich came out on an expired pita. Okay. That's actually great. It's like a sweet pork. Yeah, I'm actually a fan of that.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Happy accident for sure. I'm gonna devour this.
The theme of this trip is happy accidents.
Good job, honey.
This is a happy accident.
Weirdly good. Okay, well that was a real tasty, happy little accident. And, you know, I'm happy about that. I'm sure gonna cause a happy little accident for me because of what I just ate. And a lot of. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to roll with the changes, as REO Speedwagon once said. I'm happy. It was delicious. And really, it's like the old saying goes, don't knock it until it's your only option. Okay, this is probably a good time to call it. Good night. We'll see you in the morning. We're doing Hurrah Pass tomorrow morning. Sorry about that. Tomorrow morning we're doing Hurrah Pass. It's going to be awesome. It looks like a really fun trail, and I'm very excited. So, yeah, this is going to be a great night. It's also super warm, and I'm going to sleep great tonight. So, good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's been an interesting night. Last night I went to go to my truck bed and start putting stuff away, and I saw a little flash of something. I was like, oh, what the hell is that? A little mouse made it up into my truck bed, and it was scurrying around. And I was like, huh. I start clearing stuff out to get the little guy out, and I see on top of my Yeti bag, where I keep a lot of my stuff, on top of there, on my little Filson shoulder bag, is a single mouse turd just sitting there. And I was like, great. So I ripped everything out, sanitized it multiple times, because Charlie made the comment. She's like, oh, hantavirus isn't that common here. I don't care. I'm not a germaphobe, but that's disgusting. And I know what happens during the Black Plague. So I ripped everything out of my truck bed last night and this morning and sanitized it with probably 1 million Clorox wipes, but that's been the morning. Probably a little overkill, but at the same time, according to the internet, way not overkill. Hopefully it's not in my engine bay, making a little mouse nest. Anyway, we're camping, right? On a fun note, look at that sunrise. It was doing a really good job catching the light, but I was too busy in the toilet tent. So it's gonna be a good morning. Yeah, we're gonna hit Hurrah Pass today. It looks like a really easy, fun trail, and then from there, I don't know, it's gonna be great. Saying goodbye to the most plague-infested campsite ever. Charlie's making sure that she's crushing lots of mouse habitats on her way out. Not on purpose. You're just ensuring that future generations of mice are homeless. As we're working our way down from the obstacles that we did last night to get up to camp, I'm just doing all of it in 4-low. I don't know why I'm so allergic to 4-low. I never use it. And I always remember that 4-low exists after I've done the semi-difficult obstacle in 4-high. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a gene that I have. Parking at Mesa Arch is an absolute dumpster fire. Of course it is. Yeah, I think this is what I expected for a day where the national parks don't have any sort of rule of law. Okay, here we go. The hike to Mesa Arch, the most disappointing arch probably in the world. All right, Charlie. What do you think? Exactly. Meh. It's a lot of people. Well, we made it into Arches National Park. Interestingly, without timed entry and anybody at the gates, people just drive in at their leisure, and it was fine. I'm waiting to see how crowded it'll be at the actual national park spots, like the hike spots, but at the visitor center, which I'm fairly certain is closed, the parking lot's almost entirely empty. Weird how that works. Made it to the Delicate Arch trailhead, and the parking lot is basically half empty. I've never seen it this empty. Huh, interesting. Okay, good little hike. I'm tired and my head hurts. Probably because I slammed an energy drink beforehand and have gotten dehydrated. But that's okay. Now we're gonna fill up on a little bit more water and try and find camp somewhere. So wish us luck on that one. Okay, made it to the top of Hurrah Pass. Sorry about the wind. Sorry for the time jump. This is a bit of an epic. We're camped on BLM land. Basically what happened was got real dark real fast. We could have kept going all the way to Chicken Corners, but it was like another 40 something minutes. Charlie tried to help out some people who were having a hard time, and they were a-holes to her. So we pulled over and let them go way the heck ahead. They were weird anyway. And now we're camped in a pretty flat panoramic camp spot. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully with enough distance between us and them. He was nice enough, but at the same time, I got a weird vibe. So anyway, okay, we need to make dinner and do all sorts of stuff. All right, on deck for dinner. We didn't feel like cooking much. We're saving our Frito chili pie for a special night, so I'm making some Peak white chicken chili. I've never had this, but based on what I just tried off of after stirring it, licking the spoon, it's gonna be really good. So having a little bit of Woodford after a long, difficult day. Yes, I'm excited for this. I love you, honey. She loves me back, I promise. Helps if I record. I just recorded my first impressions, but forgot to hit the record button. This is great. Tastes good. Chicken's a little spongy. Hasn't absorbed enough water, but this is really good. I like this.